Yeah, man. So when we signed on one of our recent aluminum and screen enclosure companies here in Brevard, we're in Palm Bay, and I'm just curious, like, can you tell us a little bit about what it was like to rush deliver their launch?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, so it was a unique scenario to where we are just coming out of a storm, and this particular company wasn't running Facebook ads, and I knew the owner, and I was just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, our roofing companies, our screen enclosure companies are crushing it right now. How come you're not running ads? And he's like, yeah, you may be right. Like, I want to do that. And so it was so time sensitive because the storm just happened, and other companies are going to be on the ball and doing that. Right. So when I say we built out this campaign overnight, I mean literally, like, matter of fact, the customer, which is a two-way street, right? But the customer was Zooming with us 1 a.m, signing off on our creative, our ads, our copy. We set up the CRM. Like, we did everything in a day. And so I guess it really is a testament to not just our tenacity, but like, we care. Like, right. We knew that it was a time sensitive thing. It's not like we got paid extra for the rush delivery. We just did it. But lo and behold, they're still a customer to this day. And so, yeah.
And I will say that they did really well during that storm.
Oh, yeah.
They did really well.
Really well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because we get all the notifications. And, I mean, they were generating so many leads. Like, leads they would have never got because they didn't have any presence online the way we put it in rotation. So, I mean, it was literally instant. Like, the minute we turned the ads on, they were flooding it.
We're talking full rescreens. We're talking repairs. We're talking consultations. Like, they really did well that month.
Yeah, like, and that's one of the biggest compliments for us as an agency, right? When the admin or the secretary or the people who answer the phones and the sales team are like, we can't keep up. Because we don't like that, right? We don't like when we look in our CRM and a lead doesn't get, responded to like right away or called right away. Yeah, we don't like that. No. But, you got to have a little grace, right? Because we understood they were so busy, they couldn't keep up with the leads. Right. So that's kind of like a nice little compliment to us.
That's been a little bit of a common theme here the last couple months with a few of our different partners, is not being able to keep up with the amount of leads that we've been providing.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
And it's not just to say that we're taking just anybody as leads, because the forms that we have in place, they're robust forms.
Oh, they qualify. They will qualify a prospect for sure. Yeah, no, these are quality leads.
Yeah, we don't want tire kickers and people who are just looking for, a quote or here and there, or just maybe they're looking for a free consultation so they can go to the next company and kind of just try to get a lower price. Like, these people are ready to buy. So
yeah, and the reason why we do that is because a lot of our blue collar home service companies, they're smaller, family owned businesses, and so they don't have a call center with 100 reps like some of our nationwide partners, right?
Right.
So we have to make sure that we're mindful of that. And so we don't want to exhaust all their resources with them just calling every single person. So we really want to filter through and create these parameters to where we really qualify these prospects before they come in. So that way, when they call them, they're getting a hold of them because they're really interested in the service. Mm-hmm. And then, so it's super high quality, but still good volume as well.
Right.
So it's kind of like,
kind of like the best of both. And
right.
And just to touch on the quality a little bit, is not only are these people submitting a lead form and becoming a lead, but in the CRM, we have what's called the universal inbox, where we text and email back and forth with our leads and prospects. And we saw in their account that they have several people sending pictures of the actual damage from the storm that they wanted repaired. And I thought that was really cool because it just brings this human element into this whole internet marketing thing. Like, you have people going outside, taking pictures of what it is they need fixed and sending it directly to, our client's CRM. So that was awesome.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, CJ. And that is one of the perks when you partner with FOBFLO, right? Is because we're not going to just throw a system at you. Like, we actually coach and train your team on the best practices on how to optimize the system, right? So that was one of the things that we baked into their onboarding is like, look, you want to do this because it just keeps people engaged. You want a few different touch points before your sales reps even hit and put boots on the grass, right?
Yeah.
So having that touch point to where hey, by chance, can you take a couple of pictures, and send them over so we can kind of assess the damage? Like, that gets them engaged. When a prospect actually takes action and then responds back, they're just that much more qualified. So yeah, we coach them on that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. We've been doing this for a long time, so we know all those little like ninja hacks to like just because it's all percentages, right? How do you increase lead volume percentage? How do you increase appointments? How do you increase, like show up rates? Like, it's all percentages. So all these little tactics, they come in the box when you partner with us.
You literally just read my mind when it comes to the percentages thing. I was just going to say it's 3% improvement here, 2% improvement there. It's not like you're going to do one thing and all of a sudden your formula and your funnel is now working 80% better.
Unless you start running ads with us and you haven't run ads. Because that is the thing, though, because this is important, right? Yeah. There's so many small businesses we notice where they think posting online. Matter of fact, you did a video on that. I just shared it. People think if you post organic content from your business account every single day, like that's going to do something. And I'm here to tell you guys, like, the effort, you get an A for it. But like right now, business accounts, you're going to get about 2% reach of people actually seeing that content.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be running ads. So that will probably be like the only thing I would say that overnight you would see a huge difference as far as if you're not doing that versus if you are.
That's a great point. Another thing I want to touch on when it comes to helping out Florida aluminum screen enclosure type companies is, and I don't know if we'll post this on the internet. If we do, you're in for a little bit of a treat, but we have this tactic that we came up with, and it's called the program tactic. So what we do is when we're running ads for our home service companies, specifically aluminum and screening type of companies, is we create an official program, and this is called a front end offer. Okay, this is the offer that we're putting out into social media through the ads, and it's like an official, county program for these homeowners. And when you word it like that, it literally generates so much curiosity from the audience that your lead gen cost is going to drop, because people are just going to be submitting leads trying to figure out what this program's all about. You have this ad that says, hey, Brevard homeowners, we have an official program where you can get flexible payment options and, a free consultation. Like, we dress up the offer because we know that when you have an irresistible offer, that's how you have a successful ad campaign. The offer has so much to do with that. So once we learned that, we came up with these offers for home service companies, and the official program offer by far has been our winning offer. So I just wanted to share that. We can go into more detail on that in another episode, but this is, something that's really been working for us.
Yeah, CJ, you nailed it. And you pretty much drilled down on that. So I'm not going to beat it to death, but that's what we come across. Like, you're great at what you do, whether it's screen enclosures or patios or whatever it is. Like, you're great at what you do, but you don't know marketing. Like, listen, and I say that with respect, like, you don't know marketing. So
just like we don't know how to install a screen enclosure.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. So, and so CJ said, like, you have to have an offer. And then the end user, the prospects, the people that you're targeting, homeowners with high income, with great credit, like, that's how they shop, right? So they have a consumer mindset, and they just know offers, whether they know it or not. It's subconscious. So we're really great at crafting offers, and the program is just an example of that.
Right, because we actually learned that, these high quality homeowners that we're targeting with great credit and who are financially healthy, they still want to save money and get the best value they possibly can. So we play into that psychology without offering a discount. We have not offered a single discount for any of our home service companies, and we still have generated so many leads because we position our client as the expert in the area.
Yeah, you nailed it. No discounts here. No this % off, that % off. Like, no gimmicky.
No gimmicks.
No gimmicks. Just a lot of value and very creative posturing when it comes to the front end offer.
Yeah.
And just knowing the wording and how to frame when people inquire, because when they inquire, that's how they're coming at you, is based off of the front end offer.
Right.
So now our sales reps, they know exactly how to fill those grounders by just saying, yeah, it's this, our program, and using the lingo, right? Our program also includes this and this. Yeah. And so now they're just going out there doing their measurements, giving a quote and closing them down.
Absolutely. So if you're an aluminum and screening company out there and you're in Florida and you decide you want to run ads with multiple tier retargeting layers and everything like that, be sure to at least test it and give it a go. The official program offer.
Yeah, and that literally statewide, because a lot of people, they have no idea about this.
Yeah.
And so if you're any company in Florida, run the program offer. Like if you don't do it with us, hey, you just got a free one, but make it an official program, the offer that you're offering, and watch. It's gonna go gangbusters.
Homeowners love programs.
They do. They do. And so I will end on this.
Yeah.
The lead gen, super important, right? Because you can't make anything without materials. So the leads is the substance, right? But what really sets us apart, CJ, and I want to emphasize on this, is the system that converts the leads. It's the nurturing process. Like, I'll be honest, 5 years ago when we were doing aluminum and screen enclosure companies, we didn't have this system baked out the way we do now.
Right.
Like, we were just doing old school, get you a lead through your website contact form, and now it's up to your admin to call them back whenever she got a chance to.
Maybe if you're lucky, we'll zap it over to a Google Sheet.
Right. Zapping Google Sheets. That was like 6 years ago.
Right.
Now, like with FOBFLO and the technology we have, I mean, everything is automated. So CJ always emphasizes speed of lead. Like, how quick are you getting to that person once they inquire? And I'm talking about with custom heartfelt messages that make sense. So our lead nurture system is through the roof, and it increases the conversion rate so much. So it's about lead generation, turning those leads into appointments on your sales team's calendar, nurturing them, scheduling them so that way they have automated messages. Hey, text message. Hey, John, just a friendly reminder. Our sales rep's going to be out tomorrow. His name's Steve. Maybe even have a picture of him. Mm-hmm. So it's just very custom text message communication. And we handle all of that for you. So it's going to increase conversion rates. It makes you look super professional. And then at the end, when you actually close the deal, you do the install, then we have an automated Google review too, which is really going to help your organic growth to where now you're getting customers who just search you, and because your Google reviews are so high, now you're getting inbound leads, all because through our automation.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. That's exactly what goes down. And you know, everybody knows that not every single lead is going to close, right? Not every single lead is going to close right away. But the ones that need a little bit more time, you know, maybe 20 to 30% of the people who close need a little bit more time. And that's where we actually have what's called a long-term nurture sequence in place for our partners as well. So we put them into the long-term nurture sequence, and now you're staying top of mind while they shop other companies. You know, after talking to you, if they're still shopping, you're still staying top of mind and just providing so much value while they're in that decision-making process. You're having the most touch points.
So good, man. And a lot of small businesses don't know that. They don't you guys, you have to understand, we see this data every day, all day for over a decade and a half, right? And so the data shows us that not everyone's ready to buy right now, even when they inquire. So there's a whole other pool of people that they're going to buy down the road.
3 months out.
Yeah, 3 months out, even 6 months out.
Yeah.
Some people are waiting for insurance checks. Certain people are waiting for tax returns. Certain people, you know, there's all these X factors why they don't buy now. Mm-hmm. Having an automated system in place with great messaging, a lot of touch points that stay top of mind, it increases the rates of them going back to you when they are ready. So long-term nurture is where it's at.
Absolutely.
Anything else? This is kind of fun, man.
Yeah.
I feel like we're talking about like the football game. You know?
Right, yeah.
In short, if you are a Florida aluminum and screen enclosure company, I don't care if you do patios, I don't care if you do pool enclosures, like whatever it is, like you at least want to jump on a strategy call with us. And it's going to do a couple of things, right? One, it's going to give you the A to Z strategy on what we do and how we do it. And then two is going to be super low pressure, right? Yeah. So whether you sign with us right there, which we have plenty of people do because they know our track record, they've been around, we've been around for a while. So we have a lot of people close like same day because they just need to know the price. Mm-hmm. But some people, they're like, okay, thanks. And that's all it is. Like, it's no pressure. Like we're better marketers and creating results than we are like salespeople.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And we truly, like, going back to that, whole we truly care thing, like, that's real. When you're on a strategy call with us, we call it a strategy call, not a sales call, for a reason. We're going to literally give you the A to Z strategy. So that way, if it's not, let's say it's not a good fit for us to work together, you have the knowledge and the know-how to go implement this yourself, or to vet and screen. If you're going with another marketing company, you have the ammo to know if they're going to do it right or not.
Yeah, I love that. And people have done that before, right? For whatever reason, it may not have been a good fit, but now they know exactly what to look for if they do it with another company or if they're doing it themselves. And then, of course, we get a lot of people who try to do it themselves, and then they come back to us because they realize there's a lot involved to do it right. So
right.
And the ROI, like, we keep acting like we're going to leave, but we don't. Like the ROI, because I love this, right? But the ROI is such a no-brainer. Yeah. Like, focus on your core competency, right? You know how to install what you install, right? We know how to get appointments in your sales calendar so you can just close them. And the ROI is just so through the roof because your ticket is what it is. It makes it a no-brainer. We want to be your in-house marketing team.
Point blank.
All right. See you on the other side. Book your strategy call, and let's just chop it up, and we'll go from there.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Have a good one.